My dear friends, growing older is truly one of the greatest blessings of life. It means you have lived through many seasons. You have seen joy, laughter, struggles, and victories that many never had the opportunity to experience. But with this blessing also comes certain habits that develop slowly over time. These habits are rarely spoken about, yet they have a way of making people uncomfortable or even keeping them at a distance. People may notice them, but they often stay silent out of respect. That is why today I want us to have an honest and gentle conversation. We are going to talk about 15 habits that seniors often develop in old age. Some call them ugly habits because they can make others withdraw or avoid spending time with us. But let me be clear right from the beginning. This video is not about shaming you. It is about awareness. It is about shining a light on things people don't usually tell you so that you can rise above them, strengthen your relationships, and live the rest of your life with dignity, love, and respect. If you stay with me until the very end, you will discover not only what these habits are but also how to replace them with better ones. Each point will come with encouragement and practical advice so you can feel proud of yourself for watching. By the time we finish, you will not only know how to avoid these behaviors, but you will also feel uplifted, hopeful, and inspired. Let's begin with the first. As we age, aches and pains naturally become part of our daily lives. Sometimes our bodies simply do not function the way they used to. It is normal to want to share how you feel with others, to talk about what hurts or what frustrates you. But when complaints become the center of every conversation, people around you may begin to feel drained. Constant complaining can push people away, even if you do not mean it that way. Here is the truth. People care about you, and they want to listen, but they also want to feel uplifted when they are in your presence. So, instead of focusing only on what is wrong, try to balance every negative with something positive. If you mention your back pain, follow it with gratitude for the fact that you can still walk. If you talk about your struggle with sleep, follow it by appreciating that you woke up to see another beautiful day. Gratitude transforms the way people listen, and it draws them closer to you rather than away. The second habit is neglecting personal hygiene. This is one of the most common but rarely discussed changes in old age. Some seniors begin to skip showers, wear the same clothes for days, or forget about dental care. Sometimes it happens because of fatigue, sometimes because of forgetfulness, and sometimes because of a feeling that it no longer matters. But the truth is, it does matter. When hygiene slips, people around you notice even if they never say a word. It can affect how they feel in your presence. You do not need to bathe every day for hours, nor do you need fancy products. But keeping clean and fresh makes a powerful difference in how you feel and how others see you. Even showering every 2 or 3 days, brushing your teeth morning and night, and putting on clean clothes can make you feel confident and respected. It also shows others that you still value yourself, and that naturally makes them value you even more. The third habit is talking only about illnesses. Health is very important, especially in old age, but if every single conversation becomes a medical report, people can feel overwhelmed. Imagine sitting with your children or grandchildren and only talking about medications, hospital visits, or symptoms. They may care deeply, but after a while, they may avoid conversations because they know what to expect. This does not mean you should never talk about health. It means you should balance it with other subjects. Ask your grandchildren about their studies or their dreams. Talk about hobbies, books, music, or even the news. Share a funny memory from the past. Let people feel joy when they talk with you, not heaviness. That way, when you do need to share about your health, they will listen with full attention and concern rather than quiet frustration. The fourth habit is being too critical. Some seniors fall into the pattern of criticizing everything. The way young people dress, the music they listen to, the food they eat, even the way they speak. Criticism can come from a good heart, from a desire to guide others, but it often sounds harsh or judgmental. And when it becomes constant, people start to distance themselves. Instead of criticizing, consider sharing your wisdom as a story. If you don't like the way young people use their phones all the time, share a memory of how you built friendships without technology. Tell it as a gentle story rather than a complaint. Stories touch the heart. People will learn from you naturally when you tell your truth with warmth rather than sharp words. The fifth habit is ignoring appearance. As some seniors age, they stop caring about grooming. Hair remains uncombed, clothes are wrinkled, or nails are left untidy. Others assume that appearance no longer matters. But the reality is, appearance communicates respect, not just for yourself but also for those around you. People notice when someone takes the time to look neat, and it changes how they respond. You do not need expensive clothes or fancy makeup. Just neatness, a clean smile, and simple grooming can make a world of difference. It is about telling the world, I still value myself, and I value being in your presence. The sixth habit that can slowly creep in is forgetting manners. Sometimes, with age, people become more direct or blunt. They may interrupt others without realizing it, raise their voice unnecessarily, or forget to say simple words like please and thank you. These may seem like small things, but to others, they leave a lasting impression. Manners are timeless. They do not belong only to the young or to certain generations. A polite word, a gentle smile, or a moment of patience communicates dignity and respect. When seniors practice manners, they are admired by everyone around them. The seventh habit is holding on to too many possessions and refusing to let go. Over the years, it is natural to collect things, clothes, magazines, old furniture, photographs, and souvenirs. These items carry memories, and they can be difficult to part with. But when the house begins to overflow with clutter, it not only makes life harder for you but also for the family members who want to visit or care for you. They may feel overwhelmed by the mess, even if they never say it out loud. Decluttering is not about throwing away your memories. It is about creating a living space that brings peace to your mind and comfort to your loved ones. Start small. Choose one drawer, one shelf, or one corner of a room. You will find that letting go of excess makes you feel lighter and freer. It also shows your family that you are thoughtful about the space you share with them. The eighth habit is talking too much about the past. The stories you carry are treasures. They connect younger generations to history and values they cannot learn from books. But if every conversation begins with back in my day or when I was your age, people may begin to lose interest. They may feel that you are not present with them in the moment, but rather always stuck in yesterday. The key is balance. Share your stories because they matter, but also show interest in today's world. Ask your grandchildren about the music they love. Ask your children about the challenges they face at work. Mix your wisdom of the past with curiosity about the present. That combination keeps you connected across generations and makes your presence joyful rather than repetitive. The ninth habit is stubbornness. With age comes wisdom, but sometimes it also brings rigidity. Some seniors develop the habit of refusing to try new things, insisting their way is the only way, or ignoring suggestions from others. This can create frustration and distance. Loved ones may stop offering help or ideas because they expect rejection. Flexibility, however, is a sign of strength. Imagine the surprise on your family's face if you show interest in learning something new, like trying a smartphone app, cooking a modern recipe, or even joining them in a light exercise routine. When you stay open, you send a powerful message that you are still growing, still curious, and still alive in spirit. People are drawn to those who remain teachable, no matter their age. The 10th habit is negativity or pessimism. It is easy to fall into the pattern of saying, the world is getting worse, or young people are not the same anymore. While these statements may come from your perspective, constant negativity can create distance. People are naturally attracted to hope and encouragement, not gloom and despair. Instead of focusing on what is wrong with the world, share what is right. Talk about the opportunities young people have today, or the blessings you see around you. Replace fear with faith, criticism with encouragement. Your words have the power to lift spirits. When you speak positively, people leave your presence feeling better, not worse. The 11th habit is gossiping. Sometimes seniors, especially those who feel lonely, find themselves spending too much time talking about others' lives. This can happen without realizing it. But gossip often creates mistrust and can damage relationships with friends and family. People may begin to guard their words around you or visit less often because they fear becoming the subject of conversation. The alternative is to use your words to bless rather than harm. Speak encouragement instead of rumors. Praise your children and grandchildren in front of others. Offer kind words about your neighbors. When people know that you are someone who uplifts rather than tears down, they will naturally want to be around you. The 12th habit is not listening enough. Seniors sometimes fall into the pattern of dominating conversations, repeating their stories, or offering advice without allowing others to share. This habit can leave younger people feeling unseen and unheard. They may love you dearly, but they may slowly reduce their conversations if they feel that their words do not matter. Listening is a powerful gift. When you listen with attention, nod, smile, and ask questions, you give the other person the feeling of being valued. Even if you disagree, Just giving someone your full attention makes them respect you deeply. Listening is a form of love, and it is one of the easiest habits to cultivate. Before I move forward to the last few habits, I want to pause and say this. If you have been listening carefully, it shows that you care about becoming the best version of yourself in old age. That is something to be proud of. Many people go through life without reflecting on their habits. But you are here, choosing to learn, choosing to grow, and choosing to embrace wisdom. That is why I want to encourage you. If you are finding value in this video, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you will continue to receive content that honors you, that uplifts you, and that reminds you of the dignity and beauty of aging. And while you are at it, hit the like button and share this video with a friend. Your decision to keep learning can bless not only you but also the people around you. The 13th habit that many people notice but rarely speak about is poor table manners. Eating noisily, talking with food in the mouth, or refusing to adjust to simple dining etiquette can sometimes embarrass family members in social settings. It may seem unimportant, but others do notice, and over time they may feel hesitant to invite you to gatherings or meals. This is not about being fancy or following strict rules. It is about showing respect to the people sharing the table with you. Taking smaller bites, chewing quietly, and using a napkin when needed are small gestures, yet they make a significant difference. They show that you value the presence of others and that you wish to make the dining experience pleasant for everyone. The 14th habit is overdependence. It is natural in old age to need help. Our bodies change, our strength decreases, and sometimes simple tasks become challenging. But there is a difference between asking for help when you truly need it and relying on others for things you can still do yourself. When seniors lean too heavily on family members for minor tasks, it can create quiet frustration. Loved ones may feel overwhelmed, and over time, it may weaken the respect they hold for you. The good news is that even small acts of independence speak volumes. Choosing to do what you can on your own, even if it takes longer, communicates courage and resilience. Your children and grandchildren will admire your determination. And when you do need help, they will gladly step in, knowing that you are not asking out of laziness but out of genuine necessity. Independence, even in small things, strengthens the bond of love and respect between you and those around you. The 15th and final habit may be the most important of all, forgetting gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most beautiful qualities a person can have, yet in old age some people begin to lose it. They assume that family members should help them simply because they are family. They accept care without expressing thanks. Over time, this lack of appreciation can leave caregivers feeling unrecognized and unappreciated. But gratitude has a power like nothing else. When you look into your child's eyes and sincerely say thank you, when you acknowledge the effort your grandchild made to visit you, when you bless someone with words of appreciation, you create a bond that cannot be broken. People are naturally drawn to those who are grateful. A thankful heart radiates dignity, warmth, and love. It makes you magnetic. It makes people want to be around you, not out of duty but out of joy. Now, my friends, we have reached the end of this conversation. You have heard about 15 habits that can make people withdraw from seniors, habits that often go unnoticed but are deeply felt. Complaining too much, neglecting hygiene, focusing only on illness, being critical, ignoring appearance, forgetting manners, hoarding, talking only about the past, being stubborn, spreading negativity, gossiping, not listening, showing poor table manners, leaning too heavily on others, and forgetting gratitude. These are behaviors people often notice but rarely confront. But here is the truth you must hold on to. Knowing these habits does not make you weak, it makes you strong. It makes you wise. You now have the awareness to recognize these patterns and the ability to replace them with something better. Instead of complaining, you can choose gratitude. Instead of criticizing, you can tell stories. Instead of neglecting appearance, you can present yourself with pride. Instead of gossiping, you can use your words to bless. Instead of forgetting gratitude, you can cultivate it every single day. You should feel proud right now, because you chose to listen, to learn, and to grow. Many people avoid conversations like this because they fear the truth. But you faced it with courage. And that courage is what will make you stand out as a senior who is not only respected but deeply loved. As you go forward, remember this. Aging is not about becoming invisible. Aging is about becoming unforgettable. Your life is a story worth telling, your wisdom is a gift worth sharing, and your presence is a blessing worth celebrating. If this message has touched you today, I encourage you, subscribe to this channel so that you never miss another video that honors you and your journey. Like this video if you believe in the power of growing better, not just older. And share it with another senior who deserves encouragement, respect, and dignity. Together, we can build a community of seniors who rise above old habits and embrace life with pride, joy, and hope. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Which one spoke directly to your heart? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because your wisdom will inspire not just me, but everyone who reads it. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and never forget, you are worthy of love, respect, and admiration every single day of your life.